By the end of tonight's discussion, I hope to convey the understanding of the science of something called ascension. People in our society, especially people of scientific persuasion, tend to look at ascension as some lofty spiritual concept that, man has invented in order to entertain himself because he doesn't want to face his limited existence. Ascension is not that. Ascension is a science. It's the science of multidimensional physics. And it's the science of how consciousness and biology evolves from the lower dimensions into the higher dimensions. The sphere of mente is a very important part of humanity's process of evolution, because it is through that morphogenetic imprint that we have to move in order to get out of the dimensions of 1, 2, and 3 that we are stuck in right now. So we're going to discuss a little bit about the process of ascension, and at the end I would like to get into DNA, because it all comes down to our DNA imprint that we carry around in our bodies right now. Whether or not we have the ability to ascend now or in another 26,000 years is going to be determined by what's contained in our DNA within the next 20 years. And that's a pretty profound concept. When you think about it, most people think about DNA and they think, yeah, I know what's in there someplace, and it directs the cells. Whoopee. It's a lot more than that. It does do that. But there are ways that we can consciously interact with our DNA strands in order to add things to them that we need in order to ascend. So, to give me a little bit of an idea of what the sphere of mente is, it is a morphogenetic field, the one for our race. The next morphogenetic field I'd like to discuss is the one called Earth core. It's in the frequency bands of the second dimension. It holds the form and the pattern for the manifest particles of Earth. And it's also been referred to as the cave of creation, because when a soul, be it human or another type of life form, wants to incarnate here, it has to move from its own morphogenetic field down into the Earth's morphogenetic field before it can birth into a body here. So the science of ascension and the science of how we get here, where we came from, all comes back to one thing, and that's a morphogenetic field. So there is one in the Earth core. There is one that governs the pattern of our races and our races' evolution. And there are interactions that take place between them at certain points in time cycles that are very important. And we are coming up on one of those important points in the time cycle very, very soon.